Hello guys, my name is Nozazaki, and I know I'm a bit tardy to the party on this, like I know E3 was 4 days ago, but I still think this is very relevant when I say, come on, DICE, how can you give the Hardline beta access to PS4 and not to Xbox One? That just makes my blood boil. Like, that was one of the really neat and really cool things about this year's E3 was the whole, the Hardline beta is available and all this other stuff is available. While, not, all of us can't necessarily go to E3, so, you can still get involved with, the stuff that they show at E3. And nice try with the RPG there, Mr. Engineer. That's totally gonna work, but I just thought that was one of the neat, cool things about this E3 was how they wanted to get us involved, and nice try, Mr. Recon. Yeah, you're gonna knife me. Never. Nice try, but while I'm on the subject of this gameplay, I believe this is a gameplay I played with one of you guys who is very, very dedicated and devoted, and I thank you very much, because I believe you not only come out to the Twitch stream very often, but this was just a game with one of my subs. I think maybe there was another one in here. I'm not exactly sure, but it was definitely. I want to give a shout out to Metric Jesus who played. He played with this session with me, and that was very nice of him. But that's just the sort of background. I'm really not going to talk about the gameplay much because I have so much I want to talk to you guys about E3 and the state of Battlefield 4, and this is just the beginning. But okay, I already talked about how Xbox One is not getting the Hardline closed beta access. I believe everyone will be getting beta access for the open beta. I think they're going to do another open beta like they did the start of Battlefield 3. That's going to happen in the fall here. And I somehow get that guy, and then I nearly get this guy. I shouldn't nearly get that guy, but I nearly did. But, okay. The Hardline beta, everyone should be getting access to that, like, probably August, September, because the game's launching in October. But the way I look at it is, and I sort of take a step back, and I can see from all the games that were announced at E3 and the sort of the state Battlefield 4 is in, I've got to say that the future for Battlefield 4, it looks grim. And also, there was no news about Dragon's Teeth at E3, and that sort of surprised me, but I mean, the way I look at it is, I think, besides CTE improving the netcode, and by the way, Battlefield 4 is a lot of the F word right now. It is thoroughly enjoyable, so don't get me wrong, when I'm about to talk all doom and gloom, I still think the game is a ton of fun, and I'm going to be playing it for quite some time now, but the way I look at it is, and essentially, the way it all comes down to it is, September 9th, that's when everything changes, and oh my god, the amount of guys in here. But September 9th, everything changes, because that's the day that Destiny launches, and from my general feel of how E3 went, I think that Destiny, and I also think that, The Division are the two games that the gaming community is sort of unified in opinion upon. They both, like, everyone in the gaming community wants both Destiny and The Division, and The Division doesn't come out till 2015, but Destiny comes out September 9th, and I think at that point, you're going to see a giant drop-off in the amount of players playing Battlefield 4, and at that point, I'm not even sure I'll be playing Battlefield 4 anymore. Let me be completely honest here. Like, don't get me wrong, I still intend to play this game until all these new games that are coming out in holiday, they come out. But once that happens, that's pretty much going to be the end of it. And I just think that Battlefield 4 just doesn't have the sort of survivability and longevity that Battlefield 3 had, mainly because of the horrible launch. Everyone at the beginning of this game left because of all the bugs and the netcode issues, which, don't get me wrong, the majority of which have been patched up now, but I can't see them coming back. Like, I think there's about 20,000 players on all the platforms, on, like, PC and then Xbox One. Not, like, combined. I think there's 20,000 on each. And I think next gen is slowly growing, while last gen is sort of slowly shrinking. Like, Xbox One and PS4 are slowly getting more players from Xbox 360 and PS3. But the way I look at it, I just look at this holiday season and I can't see Battlefield 4 lasting more than until October, till everyone goes to Hardline, maybe. and that's a big maybe because I think Destiny is going to be the final nail in the coffin. However, I still think the game is a lot of fun, and I will be playing it, and for those of you who do want to watch more than just, you know, a 10-minute gameplay of me playing Battlefield 4 and want to see more of that, and this guy in the tank is a complete... I don't know why this guy he just sat there and took it. I mean, if I hit you with a first tank shell, I think I can hit you with 3 or 4 more. Come on, Mr. Guy. But for those of you who want to see more of that, go ahead and follow me over on Twitch, because I cannot give you a guarantee... At this point in time, I cannot give you a guaranteed time frame as to when I'll be live streaming next. But if you follow me on Twitch, I will always tweet it out before I stream, and I might tweet some other stuff, and I know I'm not sure if you guys are okay with that, but I mean, I will always tweet out before I go and live stream over on Twitch on my Twitter. So if you want to watch me live stream, that is the best method of doing so. And if you want to follow me on Twitch, go ahead and do that too. Those 2 links will be down in the description below that. And I thank you guys for doing that. But back to my main topic, I just can't see this game lasting more than till September 9th. And in other news, Xbox One also got a price drop, so I'll be playing the game a lot more because I believe some of my friends are going to be getting the game, so I'll be able to play with them. And it was, don't get me wrong, I enjoy streaming, but it was sort of a little bit annoying to not be able to play with my friends at the same time, but that we should all be playing the video game together very soon. But just know that the end is sort of, and there's that Metric Jesus guy. I think he was on the other team this game. That's the guy I gave a shout out to earlier, but yes, that's sort of how I look at the state of gaming. Now, if you guys want to know my opinion on E3, is that I was thoroughly impressed by a lot of companies. Mainly the 2 games I'm looking forward to are Sunset Overdrive and Assassin's Creed Unity, believe it or not. I think that the French Revolution setting is the perfect setting for ACU, and I have... For those of you who are going to say, like, oh, you're an Assassin's Creed fanboy or something, I haven't played an Assassin's Creed since Assassin's Creed 2, and I have Assassin's Creed 3 literally sitting in a drawer behind me. I did not put it in my... I believe I have it for 360, but I have not played it. So, I'm definitely not an Assassin's Creed fanboy, but besides that, I thought Nintendo did an extremely good job for themselves. Various other things... But I guess I'll get back to the sort of centralized topic of Battlefield Hardline, and... Okay, yes, I am sad that we're not getting closed beta access, but don't get me wrong, from what I've seen from Battlefield Hardline, I'm not exactly super hyped, and get dunked on, Mr. Sniper. You're not going to C4 me. Well, I think I get C4 in a moment here, but that didn't actually happen. Nope, didn't happen, but okay. Battlefield Hardline, I'm not super hyped about the game, don't get me wrong, but I definitely would much rather be get the opportunity to play that than to play Battlefield 4. Don't get me wrong, Battlefield 4 is still a ton of the F word, as I said before, and I'm thoroughly enjoying my time playing the game. But I would like to be given the opportunity to play Hardline nonetheless, because it's the new thing on the block, and I don't know, just the fact that DICE and EA gimped us over here on Xbox One, that just makes me really sad and a little bit salty, but fear not, we shall be playing the beta in just a couple months. Battlefield 4 is thoroughly enjoyable and stuff. But that's sort of all I really have to talk about E3. I thought overall it was a pretty good E3, and I'm looking forward to a lot of games this fall. Although the 2 games that I said I'm most hyped for, ironically, they both launch on the same day, so RIP my wallet. Rest in pepperonis, my wallet. That's gonna be definitely a little bit hard on the old cash grab, but... And I guess if I can, since I'm sort of done talking about E3, I guess I could sort of go back to the gameplay here, and I don't know why, I had that one game I uploaded on Zavad 311? I don't know, Zavad. Okay, I'm just gonna call it Zavad. I don't know why I seem to have all these good games on Zavad, and unfortunately, this recon comes up, and before I can even get out of the tank, he suicide C4s me. Oh well. That is to end of my streak, or whatever we're gonna call that in the tank. I don't even think I'm remotely good in a tank. Don't even get me started, but I don't know why I tend to have good games on Zavad, but I definitely I definitely noticed that I do better on Zavad than I tend to do on most other maps. I don't know what it is about this map. I mean, I know I uploaded that other game that I referenced just a moment ago, but I mean, I don't know what it is about Zavad and why it is I tend to put up not necessarily better kill deaths, but better scores. You know, I think score is a little bit more important than kill death. I know I have certain standards for gameplay I will upload. You know, it's got to be, you know, this, you know, it's got to be less in duration than this. I have to get more kills than this. I have to put up more score than this, and I mutual kill metric Jesus. He was telling me how great he thinks the SG553 is, and I definitely agree with him. And I don't... No, this isn't the game. Okay, there was another game we played where it was a really hard-fought battle, and at the end of the game... that was a game I played with Metric on my team, and at that point, I ended up leading this sort of charge up into that last MCon on Zavad, which can be such a fustercluck, but luckily we got it ourselves there. But I don't know what it is about Zavad, I don't know what it is about E3, and I don't know why we don't have Hardline beta access. I don't know any of that stuff. Well, I do know that. That's because DICE and EA are underhanded little mongrels, but okay, that's sort of the end of this gameplay and commentary, and I want to thank you guys for sitting around and watching it. For your bonus clip, the only way I can describe it is it's just purple guy. Okay, it's purple guy. That's what's gonna happen in your bonus clip. And beyond that, if you want to follow me on Twitter and Facebook and Twitch to know when I'm live streaming and keep updates on me and stuff, those links will be down in the description. I want to thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out, homegirl.